Hello, welcome back. Day 4, live call 3. How's everyone feeling? Would love to hear from you in the chat. I apologize, I'm a little bit late. Life is testing me big time. I really hope I have enough voice for this call. Let's all send me some healing vibes, this area. Yeah, yeah. Life is life, and as you know, how it works. How it works. Mm-hmm. I'd love to. Yeah. Okay. Oh, welcome. So good to have you. Thank you for being here. Yehuda, hello. Feeling blessed. Yes, feeling really good. Yes, feeling lit up from what I've caught from the Telegram. Yes. Tashi, hello everyone moving through a lot today. I feel you. I fucking feel you. Oh my God, yeah. Feeling good. Deeply value your honesty and openness and play. Oh, so sweet. Feeling wobbly and wobbly energetically. Hopeful and open. Yes. Yes, guys. Let's fucking go. Let's get this party started. So we'll start with a little drop in as always. So I'm going to invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze as I stir some health into my cup, my lipstick covered cup. Just taking a moment to drop into your body and maybe stretch, move, sound, whatever you need to really anchor into this space. And again, remembering, how are you receiving this? What's happening in your body? Keep coming back. How are you receiving the medicine, the transmission, the words? Are you open? Are you closed? Are you like hunched over? Are you multitasking? Are you fully like present? Like, let's freaking up level. Yeah. So taking a moment to really call yourself in present to whatever that looks like for you today. And it can be like half-assed if that's what you want, or it can be like, yeah, fully here. All of it is welcome. So just taking a moment to really anchor into your body and anchor into your intention for today. Like, how much do you want to get out of this call? How much juice do you want to get out? Do you want to juice the whole lemon or just like a squeeze? Yeah, just have a little reflection. How much? How much do you want? How good are you willing to have it? And let's just take some. Oh, today I'm gonna get you to a really fun practice. So let's just take some nice breaths in. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's make some sounds. Let's make some sounds. Maybe some giggle, maybe some cackling, maybe some like, if you're like, I'm really happy, fuck you. So playful. Let's be a little playful with the vibration. Yeah, and then connecting to your roots, rooting down deep, wide towards the core of the earth. Yeah, just feeling yourself supported and nourished by the earth. And I'm gonna breathe up so much healing energy, and you guys can breathe up whatever you need from earth today. Maybe grounding, maybe earthing, maybe nourishment, maybe love, maybe compassion, whatever. Pachamama has got you. Ah. Mm. And imagining a golden ring around us, symbolizing a sacred, safe space where all of us are welcome. All of you is welcome. We are co-creating this field. So the more you show up, the more you share, the more you contribute. This is the total co-created field. I have divinely inspired plan from the universe, but I am always moved and pulled. So the more you bring your energy, the more you will get out of it. Oh my God, is today Tuesday? No, it's still Monday. Okay, good. Okay, great. Because hot seat's coming up. I hope you're preparing your questions. Okay, my loves. So just slowly coming back to the space. And we're gonna do a little harvest, a little harvest. So nice to see you on camera. Thanks for being here. Nice to see your beautiful faces. If you're not on camera and you're not feeling shy, please come on. I'd love to see you. And love the chat. Remember, FF favorite frame. If you get a golden nugget, that helps with the harvest, that helps with the grounding, that helps with the goodness. So I would love to know, how was your break? What is landing? I would love to hear some takeaways. If you want, you can raise your mechanical hand, which is in the reactions, and I'll call you to unmute, or pop it in the chat. What's moving? What's landing? What's happening? I'm like unsure about my temperature, so I'm going to be rocking my blanket, which has, you guys, I have to show you. This is the best thing ever. Unicorn pugs. Unicorn fucking pugs. Yes, that's right. Damn straight. So I'll be in and out of this. I'm very unsure about my temperature. But I want to hear from you. Tell me, what's up? What has been your biggest takeaway so far? What's landing? What are you loving? You don't know how to use a mechanical hand? You can use an actual hand if you are on screen, or you can type in the chat. I will have some tea while I wait patiently. Yes, Tashi, welcome. Please take it away.
Hey, I don't even know where to start. So, because it was my daughter's birthday over the weekend, so I was kind of busy with that. So I did the shame call today, and I have been feeling so contracted ever since. Oh my goodness, I wrote out all the shame, all the stuff that I felt shame around. I wrote it all out. I sent you a photo of it, didn't I? And I've just been feeling just like all this pressure across my chest and my back and my shoulders and in my neck. And then I felt anxious to leave the house. And I was like, I don't want anybody to see me. And I was just like, what is going on? So I just did some tapping and I just had to kind of get into this, like, into my own energy and just, yeah, it's really deep. And I've been doing a little bit of work around shame recently, and then I had my client. I had a client discovery call, and she cancelled half an hour. So I sent her a Zoom link, and then she cancelled. And I know that it's because I'm carrying, like, I've got beliefs around this. This is like a theme, right? I have a pattern of clients wanting to work with me, and then as soon as I send them offerings and prices, they go silent. So I'm carrying there's something that I'm blocking. I'm magnetizing like non-committal people, right? So it's just all come up today, basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, first, I just want to celebrate your deep attunement and embodiment. The fact that you can feel that all in your body, that's really powerful because we store it all in our body. So the first actual awareness is to, yeah, the mind. And that's why we bring in some mind, what if, contemplation. The next step is moving it through the body. And yeah, we are unpacking some deep fucking shit. So shame is like, and this is, you're feeling this now, right? Consciously. And a lot of you felt that consciously on the day. But this is what you're feeling subconsciously all the time. So imagine your field. The money shackles are freaking real. And why you're feeling this is not just yours, right? It's collective, it's ancestral.
Mm,
So the work you're doing now is so profound. It's
mm,
going to change like so many timelines, your life, if you guys believe in that shit. And if you don't, you can just from mindset, the normie thing. I mean, all of you guys are magicians here, but if there's some normie person here that's like, what the fuck did I step into? But I'm curious. It's like mindset, simple mindset. Your belief, whatever you think, you then your action then becomes a habit. It's just as simple as that. But it's not that simple. It's so nuanced and energy is It's so fucking nuanced, and I'm excited for today. So thank you, Tashi. Thank you for being here. Thank you for doing the work, celebrating you catching up, even if you weren't live. Amazing. Joanne, hello.
Hi, Dasha. How are you?
I'm
Yeah, so good. Sorry. There is so much moving these last number of days, so much. The shame that has become so obvious is challenging to move through, but I'm also really grateful that I'm seeing it and actually releasing it out of my system. And I love what you just said about how it's an uncon or a subconscious feeling that I've been holding. But something else became obvious today as well. I'm preparing to host a workshop on Wednesday around expectation, and I was just asking myself, why am I so resistant to ease, to life being simple, to money flowing to me, all of this. And what became obvious was that if life is easy, if money flows to me, then that invalidates the struggle and the sacrifice that my parents gave and had. And so I couldn't allow my life to be easy. I couldn't allow money to flow to me.
mm,
So seeing that means that I can now put it down because it's not my job to validate their life, their existence. So that's just another piece of what's becoming obvious
wow.
through all of this. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. So
Wow.
that just happened in the last half an hour, well, 40 minutes. So my body is still kind of little with all of that. Yeah.
Oh my God, thank you for sharing that. Thank you for doing the work. And wow, I'm like, phew, I feel it. Anyone else in the room feeling the potency and like the bigness of this work?
Mhm.
Uh,
Thank you.
Thanks, Duran. Thank you for letting us in on that. Actually, it really reminded me of my son Pedro trip as we were sharing about this need for struggle. And that was literally my trip because I was having the best time. And I was like on the outside because everyone was having a struggle. And then I would be on the like I would be struggling and everyone's having fun. And it was just like this thing of like, like there's so many people, like everyone's crying, everyone's like yelling, and I'm just laughing. And it was this deep portal into so many worlds. But one was like, there's this belief that for us to get over things, we need to feel the pain. You need to go and have an ayahuasca and San Pedro journey that takes you to vomiting and shitting yourself. It's like it can't just be easy and simple and fun, because if it is, then you haven't done enough, right? It is very fascinating to track that. Anyway, Yehuda, hello.
Hello. Oh my God. So I don't even know if, what I want to share. I just like I've been taking on the homework of like really just sharing it with people. And yesterday I was on a date, like maybe like a fourth date, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna share it. Like I'm not like even though like I'm very ashamed of it, and like there's a part of me that like doesn't want her to see me like this. I just obviously I want her to see me as as a wealthy person, as a person that has like financial abundance, that I did the work already. But then I'm just kind of this, and I shared that, uh, and I felt like I was not fully allowing myself to feel it with her, you know, the shame of like the scarcity that I've been living into, the shame of like interact like visiting my friends that are wealthy and like how much money they have, and like they have all those things and I don't get to have it, and how many times I restricted myself from like and like really like wanting to be around that crowd because like they have it and I don't, and there's something that is like why like I don't know, maybe something problematic with me, something defective in me, that and like that just like really came up yesterday, but I didn't allow myself to feel it like all the way. Like I know like a bit intellectually that it's there, like and I feel it in my body, but it's like I want almost like I want to feel it. Like my cheeks get hot and red because like I feel that shame and embarrassment of it. And yeah. So I've been tuning into that, and what showed up is like just like even from doing like I guess I was doing the homework, and also what showed up to me today is like when I was on a conversation with my client is like really allow myself to trust myself. And so there was like a really it was like I would say out of all the conversations I had with him, it was probably one of the best ones. It was the most like it was just flowing. There was a flow of trust and power and yeah, so it was just like a really amazing thing. And that's where I'm coming into this class now.
Oh, yeah, celebrating you. Amazing. Amazing. Really celebrating you doing the work and sharing. And I'm seeing people coming in for you. Like you're sharing the thing, they're saying that you're inviting them. So yeah, like beautiful. So you're doing this and then it shows, you know? Like then it's transmuted. Even maybe if you didn't feel like you went to the depths, you went
Hmm.
as far as it felt safe for your nervous
Hmm.
system and you're reaping the benefit, you know?
Yeah. Hmm.
Amazing.
Yeah, thank you, Vincent.
Wow, I just am so blown away by all the leaders and healers and change makers in this room. Like, fuck yeah, let's frickin' go. Ripple out. Okay, our French representative. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Bonjour.
I will make it in English easier. Now, I'm super thankful how it comes in a way in my life I really needed to realign because I choose a life connected to the magic and I choose to a life to be in the end of the life and being open and sometimes I feel really out of this, and this helped me to reconnect, and even magic happens this past day, like not yet abundance magic, but like I met a friend in Paris on the street, someone who I haven't seen for 3 years. Wow, and I thought I won. And this kind of magic, I want this in my life, and I always praying when I'm in the moment. I'm praying for abundance and health, and I realize that I need to be active also in this and in this process, and starting with this. So thank you very much.
Oh, celebrating that, celebrating the synchronicity. That is always the sign, the little synchronicities, being at the right place at the right time, bumping into someone or them messaging you and you were thinking about them, you know, it's like really a wink from the universe. So very exciting. Thank you for being here. Thank you everyone who shared. I don't know if anyone shared in the chat. No. Hey guys, don't be so shy in the chat. What's up? Give me a hello. FF favorite frame golden nuggets. So just quick announcements. Hot seat coaching got added same time Wednesday. Today's Monday. I'm sorry, I'm not fully with it. I'm a little bit out of it. I never know what the day of the week is, although anyway, because I'm just living in the moment. But I have a calendar that I look at. So tomorrow we have call 4. Then we have hot seat coaching. And everyone, I'm really excited to do the draw. This is why I was like, did the drop in, like, wait, is it Tuesday? Fuck, did I forget to do the thing? But it's Monday. So tomorrow I will be announcing all the winners for the hot seat coaching. So if you want to get put in the draw, all you have to do is invite a friend and they register and they put your name and then I add you to the tally. It's very fun. I love it. I use like chat and we like collate it together and it actually brings me so much joy whenever I'm seeing like I'm like, oh, another one. So it's a very fun process for me. I love these weird mundane things that probably should outsource, but I don't know, I kind of enjoy it so much. And then we have a final day on Thursday. So also, everyone who refers to people that register, they get this badass freaking meditation that I'm going to channel. And I probably will not record it in this voice because I'm not sure about you want that. But it's coming, and I'm actually channeling two, and I'm going to decide which one I'm going to give away as the prize for people that refer to friends. And you can also buy it for $35, I've decided. And then the other one will be as a early bird gift if you join our 8-week money magic, which I'll be talking about later. I'm not in the vibe. I can't talk. So it's coming. I'm teasing you with it. It's gonna be out of this freaking world, and I have something really special. So like I've been sitting with this and like playing with this. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be actually a bonus 4-week something magic journey, and together it's gonna make a sex magic baby, literally. Money, sex, money, magic baby. So I will probably talk about it. I don't know what will happen to me tomorrow. Otherwise, Friday for sure. It's recorded. Thank you for checking. I've checked like 3 times now because I'm like not fully there, but it's great because I'm channeling, so it'll be okay. Thank you for checking. The call is recorded. And the other thing, so yeah, the hot seat coaching. So if you refer a friend, you get to go in the draw. If you refer 10 people, you automatically get it. And I'm going to be adding some other prizes for people who are participating really good. And that's going to be a surprise. You just have to, the thing is, I think like having Gina on day 1 really inspired people to do the homework because you guys have been badass. And I really want to like, I want to inspire you and show you a way to lead yourself rather than bribe you to do something. Because you're not a little child that I'm going to be like, yeah, toy, go. It's like, no, you're a fucking leader. You're a heal maker, you're a heal maker, you're a change maker, you're a healer, you're a thought leader. You fucking can lead yourself. And if you can't, well, then there's something to look at, right? So if you can't do the homework, oh my God, how it's like how we do anything is how we do everything. Where else are you selling out on your dreams? No shame, right? Because it's probably linked to shame. But awareness, because so much power in it. I love, like, we have my fellow shadow hunters in the room. I know. I freaking love shadow hunting. I'm like, where am I fucking running dumb limiting beliefs? Like today I found I have a curse. This is my belief that I'm cursed by Instagram. I'm like, oh my God, I need to change this belief. Yeah, I don't want to hold that because every time I'm inspired, I'm like, let's go. It just cooks itself. And I'm like, what is happening? What the hell is happening? So this is a little prelude to if you're scared of your power, you will financially disempower yourself. I will repeat that. If you are scared of your power, you will financially disempower yourself. I know, it's scary, right? But it makes sense. Let's dive into it. Libby is sharing, I've lived that, right? If you're scared of your power, what are you going to do? You're going to cock block yourself. You're like, I don't want to be powerful, so I'm going to run all these limiting beliefs around money because money is power, or that power's bad, or that whatever the hell you want, sex is evil. It's like all these areas that hold power. I'm just going to reject it and shame it and lay so much shame, and then I'm going to pick up everyone else's shame, and then I'm going to shame everyone, judge everyone. I'm sure we're not all there, right? This is the beginning of the journey where you're just projecting shit onto everyone. Then you're doing the work. But you still, if you're scared of your power, you'll financially disempower yourself. Because so this is the thing, and I've talked about this before, guys, in the Telegram threads, but when I first got guided to work with money, I was like, fuck no, I'm not doing that. That's like the MLM, like people that teach money, make money from that. Ew, how gross, disgusting. But I'm guided by my intuition. I can't not do the thing that I'm meant to do. So I'm doing the thing and I have judgment, but I'm still doing it because I'm secretly like, I have some money shit and I would like to transform that. So fuck it, even if it just helps me. So I started digging into it. Yeah, and I started working with people one-on-one because I knew I was going to create a course and I had a methodology. I was experimenting with different tools. And the deeper I went into the money, I didn't even have to go past the first session with people. I realized it was not about the money. It's never about the money. What has everyone shared about on our calls? Yeah, some people had some money miracles, but it's never about the money. It's about liberation, freedom, self-love, worthiness, deservingness, peace of mind. That's what people crave. And they give their power away to money. Using it as a scapegoat. Just be like, yeah, instead of being like honest that they haven't prioritized whatever the hell they need to prioritize to have the thing they truly want, right? Because really, when you think about it, if this is my like coughing medicine, if you think about it, when you really want something, you fucking get it, right? You go for it. But when you don't really want it, you're kind of like, yeah, I want it. But you don't really want it. Nice. You would. And if you don't, you haven't tried hard enough. And that's a really intense truth bomb I'm dropping on you. But I'm talking to very nuanced, powerful energy work. And you're the creator of your reality. If you understand that, you can create anything. But it's not easy. Like, not like this. It starts to be like that. But then your dreams become bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And this is what we're talking about today. Because it's not about how good you are at creating it. Because you are so powerful, you can create anything. You are creating a reality right now. You think you want the thing, but actually you don't want the thing and you're creating that. You understand? You think you want $1 million, but actually you're fucking terrified of the $1 million, so you're creating everything but that. You think you want your dream job, but actually you don't want your dream job. You want anything but that. And that's what you're creating. You want, oh my God, I'm so sorry about the coughing. I feel like I need to mute myself. You think you want to have a soulmate, but actually you want everything but that. You want to be righteous about being right, about not getting what you want, about life being hard. And the cherry on top is you could have, literally, you could have that $1 million, but right now you don't feel either worthy or deserving of it. So you are so fucking powerful, your field is pushing it away. And then it's judging it, other people for having it. And then it's so smart that it convinces you, hey, I don't actually want it. And then you stop. And you can put in whatever amount, whatever desire. That's how it works. That's as simple as it is. One of my mentors just used The Wizard of Oz as an example of life, where Dorothy could have just gone home straight away if she tapped her heels. The thing is, when that lady was like, Dorothy was like, why didn't you tell me straight away? And she's like, you wouldn't have believed it. So most of you might not even believe me now, and that's okay. We'll continue on the journey to money magic. Let's see what happens. And I mean day 5, but maybe you'll decide to sneak into the money, sex, magic cocktail. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a fucking crazy story of hitting our limit and capacity. Because you might think, when I ask you, how good are you willing to have it? You're like, yeah, fucking all the way. But maybe not. So let me check in the chat because I love the chat. And then I'm going to tell you a story. And you can reflect a little bit on how good are you willing to have it? You can drop that in the chat. And maybe like, how good are you willing to have it? Like what you think. What do you think? Because it's different to what you feel. Oh, I remember you saying that on the first unspoken. How you do everything is how you do anything. And I literally said it to myself earlier and I started chuckling. Tucking my daughter's clothes in her backpack. I stopped and carefully folded them all. Oh, cute. Using money as a scapegoat instead of prioritizing the thing you really care about. Also been there. People always do what they want. I like that. All right, beautiful. So let me tell you a crazy story, and then we're going to dive into the practice. And I want you to put yourself in my shoes. Maybe you have a story like this, a similar story, a different story. So let's start here. Have you ever, who's here manifester? Give me some hand. I love to manifest. I love to make magic happen. Yeah, we have hands, we have waving. Yes, love it. Fuck yes. Yes in the chat. So when have you asked for something and then the universe is like, here you go. And you're like, oh no, thank you, not right now. I'm seeing giggles. Oh my God, it's hitting you. Isn't it funny? Like, how bizarre is that? How's that bizarre that? That's kind of proving what I just said before, right? Interesting. Let me continue with my story. So I've been manifesting daily. This is so funny. I think this happened just for this course, honestly. Like I cannot believe this happened, but I think it's happened literally. So I have content, like perfectly curated content. So every day I'm in Paris. I'm in Paris. Every day I've been manifesting to have the most extraordinary experience in Paris. The most unforgettable time in Paris. Those are literally my words. Literally my words. Question is, how good are you willing to have it? I'm like, oh, so good. Of course, so fucking good. So I land in Paris and I'm really into shibari. I'm really into contact improv. I'm really into dancing. I'm really into food. So I'm walking down, I'm living by the canal here in Paris, and it's beautiful. And people's fashion is out of this world. And I land and I'm like in love. I'm walking and I'm hearing poetry in my ears because I am obsessed with French language. I am just like, I'm full. I'm so full. I got introduced to Shibari community and I already have ties lined up. I'm already dancing every day in contact improv, doing classes. I'm like, I made it. I'm fucking heaven. And then I get invited to this party. And it is very bougie. It's like windows to the Eiffel Tower. It is like Michelin star chef. It is opera singers, shibari performance. There was meant to be a magician. There was all these different things. And I'm just like looking at the price. And straight away I'm like, oh no, not gonna happen. Who's been there? Who has self-selected themselves out of an incredible opportunity just on the price without even knowing? Just like, oh, no, that's not even in my way, not in my frequency. I will not allow myself to even dream. This is crazy, ludicrous. Now I laugh so hard about the amount, but I swear it could have been like $30. It probably would have been the same experience, but it was 200. It was 200 euro. But then something shifted, because then I found out that that day that the party, this extravagant, crazy party was happening, is actually the day of France. It's the day liberation. And I'm like, oh, this makes more sense why it's this price. Because, you know, everything on those days, New Year's, Australia Day, Friends Day, everything is double, triple, quadruple, right? So now my logic's coming in and it's like, oh, actually, it kind of makes sense. I'm like asking my friends, oh, because they're like, you're going to see the fireworks like right there. It's like going to feel them. And I'm like, oh, that could be a cool experience. Okay, so now I'm rationalizing. I'm like, and I'm asking people, do people go watch them on the grass? Like, da, da, da. And everyone's like, oh, you know, it's dangerous. There's pickpockets and at night, and there's a lot of people. You have to come early. And I'm running this masterclass, right? Being spoiled. And I'm like, oh, I feel like I want to be spoiled. Like, I don't want to be down there on the grass. So I'm like, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna do this thing. So I go to do the thing. Who's been there where they're like, okay, I'm gonna make this investment, and they're just sitting there. And then they walk away and they're like, wait, I don't think it's a good idea. So I used to do this a lot. I used to do this before any kind of up level. I'll be sitting there like, oh yeah, that's a great idea. And I put my card in, and then it's like time to click, and I'm like, no. And then I go and I mind fuck myself a little bit, like, should I do it? Should I not? Should I do it? Should I no? And I'll go back. Yeah, I should do it. Oh, actually, no. And then I go mind fuck myself. And this goes on for weeks sometimes, right? Used to. Sometimes I'm like, yo, you either do it or you don't, no more think about it. So then I'm like, if you think about it one more time, you're fucking doing it. So I'm like, okay. Right? So I have this pattern. I wonder if anyone else has that pattern. So then I was like, I did it. I fucking did it. I fucking did the thing. I did the thing. And I have so much shame, guys. I'm going to tell you what the fuck I did after this is crazy. I'm sweating. So I did the thing, and guess what? I freaked the fuck out. And this is what happens to me when I have a big up level. And this is what happens to my clients. This is why I'm always saying, like, hey, you just made a really big commitment in yourself. Just be really gentle. Yeah, there might be some whiplash. There might be some like, what the fuck am I doing? Because you're leaping into a new identity. Because I'm like going to this fancy party with literally like leaders in the industry of the industries, right? And I know this, and I'm like, of course. But at the same time, I'm like, who the fuck am I to go? So I'm like launching this, and then I start to mind fuck myself, and I'm like, oh my God, no. And I have a procrastination tactic of mind fucking. So I'm like, I am doing this. I'm giving all to this, like get spoiled rotten, really obscenely treated to endless nurturing. I cannot mind fuck myself about this. And my friend's organizing it, right? And I'm like, oh my God, dude, I need you to just give me a refund, because I am in a deep trauma response. And I'm fucking myself so hard, and I cannot deal with this. And he's like, yeah, okay, I'll sort it out. So I go to bed. But obviously I can't let this go, right? Because I'm like, what is up with me? Because I am triggered by this investment. And I end up getting coaching on it, right? Because I love shadow hunting. And I know there's medicine, because I was sitting on the couch and I was like, okay, if it's free, would I go? And it got to a point where I wouldn't go if it's free. So I'm like, there's some deeper inner fucking child thing. And I got to a point where it was inner child trauma of it was so intertangled with not belonging, not fitting in. There's some weird shit happened to me of getting like hit. Oh, this is a crazy story. Literally, I'll tell you this fucking crazy story. When I was a really little girl, I went to visit my grandma in Australia. And I was hanging out with my, like, I don't know why, but maybe she wanted me to experience the culture. So our family friend worked as an assistant at like the daycare. So she took me with her. And then I went to the toilet, but I went into the wrong toilet. Instead of the girl toilet, I went into the boy toilet. And what happened was the guy came out, little kid too. And I don't know if he was like, hey, like, you're in the wrong toilet. And I don't know if I said in Russian because I didn't speak English, like, I don't understand what you're saying. He fucking punched me. He punched me. He freaking winded the fuck out of me. And I was like 4. And I forgot about that, but it's like deeply in my body, right? So in this situation, I went deep into the subconscious. This part of me thought that I would go to this fancy as fuck party and I'll get bashed. When I like unpacked it, I was like, what? But then I could hold this little child, yeah, in like love and compassion and understand, like, oh my God, right? So I got to really, really unwind this, yeah, to see like where this money shit is even linked to. That's not even about the money, right? And then I got to sit with like, hey, you know what? I want to embody my teachings because obviously I'm holding all this shame. I'm like getting questioned this. I'm like, I have so much shame about talking about this because I'm doing the thing and I'm teaching about the thing. And I'm sharing this with you guys because you are healers, change makers, thought leaders. You are, if you're embodied, if you're truly embodied in your work, you are going to be going through your teachings all the time. So I go through my money shit while I'm channeling it, while I'm launching it, while I'm running it, because I am in the field. It might be my shit, it might be your shit, but I'm feeling it. And if I'm like, oh, it's all mine, then I'm really feeling it. If I'm like, oh, that's not mine, that's just, I'm just feeling the collective. I'm feeling the energy of people that are going to be in the course, right? So I need to remind myself that. So you need to remind yourself that, right? Because that will happen. This happens to me all the time. This is why I'm creating a course creation course, which is all about that for people that are birthing courses, not like just creating them on ChatGPT. It's like it moves through you and it will continue to. And you just get better and better at holding it. And you'll hit your upper limit. You'll freak out about 200, then $1 million investment. You know, it's never ending, but it's learning the tools, being in the community that's raising you up. You know, being in a community of people that just spend 200, don't give a fuck, champagne showers on tap, and they're not complaining about the ticket, not complaining about, oh, this food didn't, oh, the magician never came. They're just like, ah, it's shit. Abundance. Different energy, right? If you're in a room with people that are like abundant and they're like, and in scarcity, like, oh, I need to drink enough. I need to get all the champagne worth. You know? So circling back. So I'm doing the work. I'm like, oh my God, okay, inner child, we don't have to go. We'll sit on the couch. But all my other parts are like, wait. And you know the funniest thing, like on the description of the event, the end sentence is a night to remember. A night in Paris you'll remember forever, you know? And I was like, literally what I'm manifesting. Like on a silver platter, like an exclusive one in a lifetime opportunity party in fucking Paris for the fight. My friend who lives here, she's like, you're more Persian than me. I've never had that experience. So I'm like, okay, let's get spoiled. And I want to talk to you a little bit about this energetics, right? Because this is the nuance. Are you ready? So you can be like, yeah, I'm going to fucking spoil myself. And you're going, this is what I used to do. I'm like, yeah, fucked up money, swipe, 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 like not look, but then be like fucking terrified, like actually fucking secretly terrified and just avoid it. Then there's the other energy is like, I'm so worthy and deserving. Like, I'm not going to look at the price. I'm going to get the thing that looks the best on me. And I'm deeply grateful for money and abundance for holding me and supporting me. And that's how I went shopping. And my little child, inner child, had the best fucking time. We looked like a fucking princess. There was like the perfect outfit, the most magical outfit, right? And I got of course, there were shoes that were just perfect for my size that matched my skirt. Like it was just a miracle. And I know if I looked at the prices, I would have like fucked myself out of that and gone, maybe, oh, maybe it's something else. Oh, maybe I don't need that. Because I could have just had the corset on my dress, but I was like, no, it's not enough. And this wasn't the point. Again, the nuance of like, oh, I need this so I can fit in and look good and be the best dressed. It's like, no, I want this because I want this for me. I don't care if no one likes my outfit. I want to love it. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I was going to buy makeup. I don't even wear makeup that much. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to get my makeup done. And I want to tell you these two things. Yeah, because this is really important. So when I was sitting with my inner child, I had to make an agreement that if there was danger, if it was a bad time, that we would leave. We would leave in the first 5 minutes and we would never worry about the money. Like that was the only, like, because I actually made the promise to my inner child that we're not going to go, but all my other parts wanted to go. So then I was like, okay, so we're going to go, but if there's a problem, we just leave and we're not going to be attached to the money. Past me, no way, Jose. If I'm paying, I'm fucking getting it. And if it's shit, I'm never going to forget it. Never going to let myself forget how bad that investment was. And I'm never fucking doing anything like that again. And dwell on it and just mind fuck. And I'm not even a dweller, but this is how it gets me, right? So I had to make that commitment. And there was a commitment that if I hate it, I just sit, look at the Eiffel Tower, enjoy the view because it's once in a lifetime opportunity, and then I just go home. The end. So that was one of the caveats. So I just had to get my makeup done and it's looking great. And then my eyelashes get put on and then I fucking hate it. It's too much. I never wear makeup. It's too much. I feel like a drag queen. I'm hating it. I'm fucking hating it. And I just spent all that money, right? And you know what I do? I just let it go. I let it fucking go. I let it go. At least I tried to, right? I'm still feeling a little bit insecure. So I go into the party and it's so exclusive. Like we needed our passport to get into the gate because it was so close to the Eiffel Tower that they've blocked all that area off. And I'm having the best time just outside on the streets. Like it is the most beautiful like area. And I'm making videos and I'm like the only person there. And I'm like, what? And I walk in and it's like really beautiful. The apartment is so beautiful. It's so magical. But I'm feeling insecure. I'm feeling like I look like a drag queen. I'm like, I feel like I'm too much. This is too much. And blah, 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 blah. And I'm overwhelmed. It's too much. The party's too much. Everyone's too much. I don't know anyone. And I don't like anyone. And I don't want to. And this is not me. Like, I'm so open. I'm so social. But in this moment, everything sucks. Yeah. Our beliefs create our reality. Yeah. Our beliefs create our reality. I feel insecure. So I'm creating that everyone's judging me. Now I'm pushing everyone away. See, I'm right. I knew it. Okay, let's fuck off out of here so I can be righteous. That's one reality. The other reality is I made a deal. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go sit in the corner. I'm going to sit in the corner and look at the Eiffel Tower. So let's go back to energetics. So at this point, I'm sitting in the corner and I'm thinking like, wow, fuck, yeah, I'm not having a good time. I actually believe I'm not going to have a good time. And I'm like, okay, great, we're going to leave. I'm going to sit here for a little bit, enjoy, and then we're going to leave. And that's going to be okay. And I did the makeup, I bought the outfit, and it just wasn't meant to be. Maybe my intuition was correct at the beginning. And I brought acceptance to that reality. I did. I wasn't even like, oh, fuck, the 200 euro was not even an issue anymore after the makeup, the dress. Like, it was just fun, you know? And I was just having a good time by myself. And this is the nuance of the energetics. You can sit in the corner and be feeling like a fucking loser with your energy field so contracted, so repelling everyone that even if someone wants to talk to you, you are just so like, fuck off. And then you get to be righteous. Or you can be like fucking happy, just sitting there peacefully, enjoying in gratitude, in bliss, in fucking gratitude, even though you're living out your worst predicament for the party. No one's bashing you though. Yay. Right? So be in gratitude. You're like, fuck it. That was a fun experience. Great lesson in life. Right? Great. Expensive lesson, but whatever. And then something shifts, and that's life. And that's life, because it can shift either way. But we're always like, fuck, the worst thing. But it can shift the other way, because it did. It just shifted because I changed my frequency. I went from this like self-conscious, like it was really hot, uncomfortable, I'm in a corset, to like, I'm in a fucking corset. Woo! Eiffel Tower, gratitude, whatever. And then my energy field opened, and then people started to like come my way and want to make me friends. And I was still like, oh, I don't know if I want to be friends with people. So I'm like, I'm okay. But they didn't stop the field, right? More people caught my eye, and then they came and they were more persistent. And then I made a really good friend, and then I had the best time, and it was magic. And it's such a good story, right? Because this is life, literally. And this is these micro nuances in energy is what changes everything. And you might not realize how freaking powerful you are. And you know, like that room was such an incredible opportunity for networking. And guess what? I didn't fucking do it. I didn't network with anyone because maybe it was self-sabotage. Maybe I just didn't give a fuck. Like I actually ride the waves of pleasure and joy and bliss. But you know what? Maybe that's enough, because at the end, my friend somehow got pulled away, and then this other person that I was divinely had to meet ended up watching the fireworks with me, and I talked to them, and now I'm potentially going to have a really big opportunity to speak on a really important, huge stage, right? And I didn't fucking do anything. I just was like, hey, hey. And then we didn't know, we were just like, oh, how did you end up here? Blah, 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 at the end. And that's magic. That's magic of alignment. Yeah. So I hope this story was inspiring, an emotional roller coaster like it was for me. How good are you willing to have it? Because this taught me that I was full of shit when I was like, yeah, so good. So fucking good. No, I'm fucking full of fucking shit. When the universe like, here you go, I'm like, no, thank you. Where are you doing that? No shame, right? Just notice, where are you doing that? Where do you have to prove you deserve it? Where do you wait until it's perfect to invest or to buy or to have? Where do you think you have to earn it? And are you open to break some beliefs? I want to break some beliefs with you. So let's just take a breath and shake our body. I'm like fucking high because I'm channeling, but you guys are receiving. So you just need to like, it's a lot of information. So let's do a quick harvest before we go into the belief breaking. I'm like, I'm going to finish early today. And I'm like, I can't stop talking. Okay, I'm going to check in the chat. If you want to share, you can, we have space for 3 shares. If you want to give a biggest takeaway from that, what's landing for you. So you can put your hand up if you want to speak to them. And I'm going to check the chat. Okay, speaking the truth, sister, love it. Birthing a course, love that story. I value hearing about all the stories that come up even as opportunities arise. Fantastic story. Loved hearing about your nuanced inner states moment by moment. With being able to generate a lot of money on my own without it being hard to earn. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. Okay. If you, I know some of you writing a sentence, but otherwise just give me a word in the chat. Temperature check. Right now I'm feeling, boom. Maybe stand up and shake, noticing your body language. Are you open? Are you receptive? Are you zoning out? Are you sleepy? These are great little indicators of resistance or like information overload. I just gave you a lot. I told you a story, but I also gave you a big transmission energetically. Gratitude for the realness, relatable. Seeing myself in the story, yes. Acceptance for shame, yes. Opportunity to be with the question, how good are you willing to have it? Yeah, it's so easy to think there will be a time where we never have wobbles. Yeah, sorry, not the case. This is why you need the tools, because then you wobble and you're like, you end up shimmying, and dancing instead. You're like, oh yeah, let's fucking go. You shake it off. From a wobble, you go into a shake and then you're regulated. Yeah. I'm feeling inspired and contracted. I go into sensations and bring up root cause memories a lot. So going to be diving deep into all this to see what's there as I also shadow hunter. Yes, you are. Every time I travel, it expands me and I do things I wouldn't necessarily do at home. Remember to bring that energy home. Yeah. Yeah, that was a big one for me too, actually. Integrating that into my Perth life. But sometimes you just need to change the environment and the environment, like community. Okay, guys, so let's do some belief breaking. I got some good beliefs for you to break. And then we're going to do a little embodiment. Oh, yeah, we're going to do a really good thing, the really crazy thing. I'm going to make you do a really fucking crazy thing. Oh, I'm so excited. I forgot about it. But then I remembered it and then I forgot. Okay, so let's start. We'll start from the I have to prove I deserve it. What if you could realize it's your birthright? Instead of, I have to prove I'm worthy and deserving. It's like, it's my birthright. And just take these on. Yeah, let's play a little. Let's play a little. Like, what if you could believe that? What if? Can you repeat? Yes. I have I have to prove I deserve it. What if it was your birthright? It's bad to want money. No, you're just like feeling it. Just take it as a transmission. There won't be enough time to journal. You can replay and journal after, but you won't have time now. Just feel in your body. You can feel for this belief that it's bad to want money. So the impact of this, right, is shame. Shame will automatically push money away. So what if it's neutral? Like it's okay to want money. What if you understand that it's actually good you want money because money equals power? It means that you're not sacrificing your power anymore. What if you could stop apologizing for wanting more and start claiming your desires and become a match for your desires? Because everything is fucking energy. And you can just step into a room and magnetize a perfect opportunity if you feel worthy and deserving of it. You just have to be open. But so is your field. If I have more, others have less. Whoever believed that? I used to believe that. I literally used to believe that. This will make you resist money and sabotage your growth. What if you understood that wealth creates impact? By you rising, you actually allow others to rise. So then, if you're investing in yourself, yeah, in these kind of conversations, in ability to have more, yeah, investing in things to grow your money is actually in service. And this also, the other thing is like, you need to understand money is power. You need to vote with your dollar. We had a really beautiful share from Mel yesterday. You know, it's like how many people are like, oh, I'm so conscious. I love the planet. Yeah, get the cheapest shit and don't care about the planet. And they're like, oh, I don't have the money. Well, then stop rejecting it. Start voting with it. I've been there. I was like doing that all the fucking time. Oh, I love the planet, but let me buy on Amazon the cheapest shit. The cheapest. And this is why I say, like, you don't want the money, that's fine. Let it circulate for you. Make millions, give it all away. But heal that relationship to understand that you are a vessel. Like, I'm like, how the fuck do spiritual people don't get this? Money is energy. You work with energy. How are you still rejecting money? Like, because the shackles and the trap, because of the power. Society doesn't want people that do good shit in the world to have the power. This is why it's like, oh, if you look at the, oh, it's just fucking crazy. I'm not gonna go on my rant, but you get it. Okay, what about I can't trust myself with money? I used to be like, oh my God, responsibility. What am I gonna do with all that money? Yeah. Oh my God, this one's the worst. I was thinking about this. There's people that don't want to earn more than the tax because they don't want to pay the tax. What? Why would you do that to yourself? I know people like that. I've been like that, I think, at one point. I thought it was a great idea. And I'm just laughing about it. I was like, how's a good idea? You earn below like the minimum of being taxed. So you're like, yeah, you don't have to pay tax. Anyway, I'm not judging anyone. I'm laughing at myself. I can't trust myself with money. So really like trusting that everything is an investment, that everything 10x's, that there's no wrong decision. Even if you invest in scams, there is a lesson in that. Been there, done that. Oh yeah, this one. It's not spiritual to be rich. Because it's like less pure. You're a sellout. And I think there's like, it depends where you are. Like maybe if you're a Buddhist monk that has said, I don't want anything. But even the church, they take a lot of money. And monks take donation to survive. But if everyone said no money, who's going to feed the monks? I don't know. I'm just pondering that, you know. What if you realize that money amplifies your mission, values, and gifts? And you don't have to hold the money, just circulate it. Why not feed all the monks? Be the one who feeds all the monks. What is even spiritual? I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm just like pondering with you these beliefs. Because I used to believe it wasn't spiritual. But then I would fucking vote with my dollar real bad places and just ignore that. And now I'm so much more generous. I have so much more money to give to corporate like non-for-profits and charities. And I want to do it. Before it'd be like, I have to do it to be a good person. And now I'm like, I fucking want to share my abundance because it feels so fucking good. Energy, right? It's like when my clients pay me, I want them to be fucking like, yeah, fucking good. It's gonna change my life forever. Take my money. I love paying you. You know, I want that money. I don't want the like, oh my God, fuck you. I hate paying this fucking bill. Like, ah. I don't want that money. Keep it. Keep it. You need it. Don't worry about it. I want you to be like, yes, there you go. Love it. Blessed. Blessed. Thank you for your wisdom. All right. Everything is energy. I have to sacrifice to earn. This is a popular one, right? You think that you need to struggle or work harder so you can deserve. Yeah. So what if you just get to receive? Where do you say yes to things only because you've hustled enough? That you feel like it's you've done enough, you've struggled enough. Now you can have the thing. Oh, this one's big in the money. It's too late for me. You feel behind, unworthy, that nothing, it's just too late. You've tried it all. What if you believed in divine timing? That now is the time. That everything was preparing you for this moment. And before that, you weren't ready. And now you are. So another one is I'm bad with money. So this fear of wasting it, putting it somewhere else, feeling just shame that you don't even think about investing or making money work or saving. You're just like, and this is the belief, like I'm bad with money. Oh my God, what a curse. Let's take that away. So it could be I'm good with money. I'm learning, I'm educating myself around money. Realizing that you're not broken, just untrained. And that with the support, right? Support, this is the thing. Like your parents probably didn't teach you such good things around money. Everything is a learned behavior. Oh yeah, this one I talked about. I don't know what to do with the money. What am I gonna do with all that money? Yeah, I used to have that. So it's really like a good exercise for this is like play. Like, what if you had all that money? What would you do? Right? Rewire your brain. You need a vision. Like, if money wasn't a question, you could do anything. What would you do? Oh, this one's big. People will judge me if I have money. Change your community. Full stop. Don't be around that. And if you can't, we can talk about it, right? But like, really, this is the biggest thing. You are the average, and oh my God, wow. It's like who shared? Carlin was sharing like, why am I not bringing the same energy as when I'm traveling? And this was such a big thing for me coming back to Perth, people's scarcity mentality of my community that would just drag me down. And then I'd leave. And like, this is why I invest in really high-end masterminds because I want to be in a community of people that making $1 million months. Can you believe it? $1 million fucking months. $1 million fucking months. What? What? I remember when there was this woman in the coaching industry. I heard about her. And she flew herself private from Hawaii to Canada. And I was like, what the fuck? And that's funny, right? Because I was in such a circle of not money that just blew my mind. Now I'm like, oh yeah, rich people do that all the time. Duh. I have friends that worked at private air hostess. Like now my circle and reality is shifting and it's making things more possible. But I remember the day where I was like, whoa, this is crazy. But I'm like, whoa, I'm just like plugged into scarcity. People counting their pennies, like, oh, I don't know if I can afford a $30 ticket. Oh, I don't think I'll go. I've been there too. I've been there, all of that, everywhere. So no shame. It's just awareness. Like, holy fuck. $1 million month people aren't blinking at these things. They see everything as an investment. Like, oh, $30. Yes, you never know who you're gonna meet. $1,000 investment, 5,000. They know that they're gonna make an ROI. They know that it's worth saving time by investing to learn. But this is another really popular thing to do is like I just figure it out for free. I used to love doing that. How much time would I fucking waste? And then I started to invest in people that actually did the thing I wanted to do. I'm like, oh, great. You just tell me. I pay you the money, you give me the goods. And then life became so much easier. I didn't choose that. There was a point though, I'm like, no, no, no. I have to struggle and make the million without any help because then I'll look good. I'm like, oh, I could just get someone to tell me exactly how to do it and then make it way quicker and enjoy it way more. That's an idea. What a crazy idea. But when you carry all these like scarcity wounds around money, it's like, no, you don't trust yourself. You don't believe in yourself. You don't treat yourself as an investment. You don't feel worthy of it, deserving. It's a gamble. What if it doesn't work out? And then on the other side, there is the regret and this disappointment. So then you're like, oh, I'm just not going to do it. And I'm just going to sit in the regret and disappointment, inevitably. Crazy mind, right? Yeah. All right. I'm going to check the chat. What is dropping? And then we're going to do the crazy practice. So feel free to share your favorite frames and your biggest takeaway. Martyrdom. Yeah. Oh, when I trained as an acupuncturist, two of our teachers said, don't go over the amount or you'll have to pay VAT too. That is fucking crazy. But I get that mentality. I was in it. But now I'm in a different mentality and I think that's crazy. So your environment shifts. I remember I was watching this woman and she went on a live and she was like, oh my God, I just realized I've been paying for a gym for like 6 months and I didn't even know and I didn't use it. And my internal was like, oh. And she's like, I'm just choosing to be grateful, grateful to support them. So happy for them. I was like, you can have that response. You can have that response, not like freaking obsessive response. Imagine your parents were great with money like that. That you would learn that naturally, not to worry, not to stress, that it's abundant, that you can spoil yourself. Actually, my mom taught me how I can be spoiled by others. She spoiled me so much. I'm so good at being spoiled. I realized I just cannot fucking do it for myself. Why? Because everything is a learned behavior, and my mom could spoil me rotten, but she could not spoil herself. And kids, do what you do, not what you say. She showed me that it was safe to be spoiled. by someone else because I would get spoiled and it was safe and I felt good. But when she never showed me it was safe to spoil herself, ever. So, not in my system. This is why I struggle so much. So, what's happening for you? What did you pick up? I know a lot of practitioners who work for free as they think it's not spiritual to earn money. I panic every time an amount of money comes in. I'm holding you. I know so many people believe that. But like, okay, and then what? You're just breatharian? How do you eat? And this is a big thing I actually talk about because for you to be fully in your juice, like guys, this training would not be as good without money. If I didn't make the money I made to be in this apartment, to feel so fucking good, like I'm a fucking goddess, to go to that party, to live the life I live, this training wouldn't exist. It wouldn't. I wouldn't be in the frequency and the energy. I would be obsessing over money and in survival, not gifting my gifts to the world. I know I work in energy, but everything is energy. You're all doing a little bit of energy work, no matter what you do. So you really do need to nourish yourself because you won't be able to be at your peak. The more money you make, the more you can invest in incredible opportunity. You know, like I have crazy dreams. Like for our mastermind next year, we're going to have a retreat. And I would love to have a crazy like cruise, like a conscious cruise. And I'd love to do all these crazy fucking shit. But I need money for that. I need money for that because I have to dream big, put down the deposit, trust that I'm going to somehow manifest 300 people to say yes or 1,000 people to say yes. And I have to be sold on my vision first before anyone puts their money down. And then I can create this mind-blowing experience that everyone comes to. You wouldn't be here if I had no money because I wouldn't be spending 7 days giving my all energy, clearing my schedule, literally, because I'm getting sick. I'm prioritizing this free event over my paid clients because I'm like, I need to be able to speak during these calls that are free. If I had no money, you wouldn't be here because I wouldn't be able to do this. I wouldn't be able to do this from a space of, I don't need anything from you and I'm going to give you everything. I would be like, I hope they fucking buy, or else I'm fucked. Yeah. So I hope this paints a picture. All the great people, even like, what's his name? Dalai Lama. He needs to fly around the world. No money? How the hell would he be going to all these places? People pay to see him, I'm pretty sure. I used to get praise from my dad when I was a student that I could survive on so little. Yep, great conditioning there. Loving the reminder, doing it all myself. I'm in this phase of investing and viewing it as a relational and creative abundance, not financial loss. Yay. Yeah, I'll drop into regret, fear. I won't be able to expand. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. So my mom too, mine too. I've had help with money my whole life. Like stuff just lands on my lap, which is amazing. And I have also been spoiled by others, but it's like I've given the power away somewhere. And I'm in a place where earning money myself feels so hard and far away. Yeah, it's a big one. This is really big. So many people come to me to work on this exact thing to unpack it. Just like in business, when people come to birth their mission, they're like really successful CEO or really good in sales, but then when it comes to their thing, nothing. Same things. Same. I love the experience, Dasha. Thank you for being you. You're welcome. Okay. My family still invalidates the time that I spend running my own business. They didn't think I was actually working. It's so hurtful. I'm sorry. That's really family. Oh my God, my tongue from these lollies. Family can be very fucking difficult, and they're your soul contract, biggest teachers. And we want love and approval, so it's very hard when they don't support us. Okay, have to hop off. Great. My dad also said the other day when I was talking to him of my new offering, are people really, oh my God, dude, you know what my dad told me? He told me, God, I forgot that he told me this. I was going to tell you one thing, but there's another part to it. He told me, like, get a real job, get it like a diploma, get a diploma and become a chef. Everyone always needs a fucking chef. Once you become old and ugly, no one's gonna buy your shit. Are you fucking serious? Diploma as a chef? Are you fucking kidding? That's the part I forgot that I remember him telling me I'm gonna get ugly and no one will buy, but I forgot that he gave me an alternative. All right. Gotta love family. Gotta love them. They love you though. They're trying to protect you. They really want the best for you. Unfortunately, they haven't invested in masterminds that expand their capacity to understand that money can be made very differently. All right, guys. So in the last 3 minutes, we're gonna do this epic fucking practice. Are we fucking ready to talk about expanding our worthiness and deservingness? Okay, so we're gonna do something really fucking crazy. We are going to go into a laughing fit. We're gonna go into this like cackling, laughing, like just so indulgent. And you're gonna tap into this total pleasure and bliss of allowing yourself to fully receive the magic. Like something like this. And I really want everyone to unmute so we can do it together. Are you ready?
What do you have to? Can you repeat, please? Sorry.
Yes, I repeat. Okay, so I repeat what we're doing. We're gonna all unmute and we're gonna go into this crazy indulgent laughing fit. Yeah, so I'm gonna give you a quick example again, and then we're all going to do it. And you're tapping into total pleasure and bliss and allowing yourself to fully receive the magic. So we've done the homework, right? You maybe did it, maybe didn't, but all the things you're receiving, and then you're just gonna be fucking laughing and enjoying and just really going weird and crazy. Make sense? So a quick example, like like that. Okay, all right. And just feeling your field opening and just opening your body, just expanding that capacity through laughter and joy, like breaking the upper limits. It doesn't have to be fucking boring. You don't have to just sit in stillness and meditate, which works. You can fucking have fun. It's fun. Get fucking weird. Okay. Have a cackle. Let it be good. Let it be so good. Get spoiled by the magic that loves you, that is all around you, that just wants to provide. Stop saying no. Stop blocking it. Just let it in. What if you could just let it in? What if that incredible opportunity came and you said, fuck yes, let's fucking go. I'm all in. I'm ready to claim the thing I asked for. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the thing I asked for. And just noticing what's happening in your field, in your body. Mm. Mm. Oh my God, guys, I fucking love you. I fucking love you. That was fucking awesome. Wow, we're like on time. So I cannot believe that I'm just gonna go over, even though I extended. I just cannot. I need a limit because no limit. I'm like, oh yeah, I can just squeeze it in. I can just squeeze something else in. No, I fucking can't. But anyway. Anyway, so let's wrap up. I'm gonna just mute everyone. Thank you all for being awesome. It was so nice to. Did I mute you? No. Oh, no. So nice to hear your cackles and your giggles. You're so awesome. So we're gonna wrap in a sec. I will love to get some like takeaways if there's some people that wanna raise their hand and share their biggest takeaway to take us out. Will be awesome. Yes, Joanne.
That last piece that you did, I have never allowed myself to do something like that before. I would have excused myself, gone off video, just not done it for whatever reason. So yeah, I just broke through something with that. So thank you.
Oh my God, that makes sense. You're on fire, woman. You're on fire. I cannot wait to see what happens with you. Holy shit.
Thank you.
Thank you for going there. Thank you. Yeah, guys, thanks. That would have been awkward. Exactly. Everyone's on mute. No. No, you guys are too good. They're too awesome. Okay, yeah, Andrea, you want to share? Let me unmute you. Wait, you're on mute still, woman. Hold on.
Yeah, there. Yay. I feel very connected to everybody. That just made me feel very like I'm in a community and um I am in a community. So that felt really good. And being a yoga teacher, I'm not teaching anymore, but it was all very serious. Iyengar as well, all very serious and quiet. And oh God, I'm getting more into this lately. This is good. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for thank you for playing. Thank you for having fun. And yeah, fuck yeah, community is what about it's all about. My thing is community. I'm glad you're feeling the vibes. Hello. Hello.
Hello. So I made this call even though our $1 million mastermind mentor is having her call right now. And I just knew I needed to be here and I followed that intuition and it was a great reminder. Thank you so much for being so transparent about your process of putting yourself through your own program as you're doing it, that you don't have to have it all figured out in advance because I've been putting my next offering together and I'm just like, you know? And I don't have to be on the other side of everything. You really don't. And actually, it makes me, I think it's another great way to bust shame is to see your mentor just taking herself through it and just being honest about that instead of I'm all like da da da, you know. And because right, because there's always that question in the back of your mind, well, can I do that? She's special, these da da da. And I'm cracking up also because I come from on both sides of my family a lot of poverty and immigration because of that. And just this morning, or just late last night, this guy from Norway who my cousin was over there visiting, and he friended me. I'm like, I think this is the guy who showed her around just recently. And I'm like, okay. And I woke up this morning and I accidentally FaceTimed him. Like, what the? Like, no, 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 no. But it reminded me that the issues are in the tissues, that there is this incredible like energy around, like I'm the transitional character in my family's play for sure. But there's just so much that my family on both sides denied themselves and made righteous about being not wealthy. And so it was a really good reminder about that, about my mom not allowing herself. She spoiled me, but she won't allow herself to be spoiled or go on a trip. I'm thinking, yeah, how can I get to Norway? That would be great. Let's meet up. And then I'm thinking to myself, gosh, I wish my dad had made that choice. And my mom, and now they're too old to go. So many awarenesses. So thank you so much. Great call.
Wow, so powerful. Thank you for bringing all the threads. And yeah, I want to celebrate you because it actually takes a lot to be able to hold a mentor in their shit and see it as inspiration. I wasn't able to do that for a very long time. I thought I had to be perfect, and I thought my mentors had to be perfect. And when they wobbled or they cried or they like shared about how they fucked up, I'm like, whoa, you're a fucking loser. You need to get your shit together. How can you be a leader that's doing that? And now I realize, like, oh my God, we need to lead like a human, because that's what humans are.
More so than ever, the transparency and honesty is where the collective needs, or not needs, but is going. So anytime you're holding back the truth, we can feel it now. It's an energy. And it's just never, it's not going to fly anymore. So you might as well just share the shit, right? So,
Exactly. Yeah,
yeah.
this is guys going super woo-woo, but we're all telepathic, right? And this is one of the big things why people are so scared about telepathy. It's like, oh, what if people know? But that's the thing. Once you're more transparent and you don't care, you love every part of you, you don't care what people know about you. And this is why the world is moving towards that. We're actually moving closer to our superhuman abilities.
Mhm.
Yeah, cool. Random thought. Okay. Yehuda. I love your name. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right, but I just want to do like Yehuda. I'm the transitional character in my family play. Thanks for that. That's who I am too. Yeah, so many of you guys are. This is why your work is so important. I just wrote in my notes too. I'm cackling, which you bet your fucking ass I am. Oh yes, you fucking are. Okay, I'm so obsessed with everyone. I'm so obsessed. Timely, great, awesome. Okay, great, guys. Amazing. Holy shit. 9 minutes over the extended half an hour. Well, that's that. Anyway, so tomorrow, money trauma. Oh, it's gonna be big one, but liberating, powerful. And then it's the Q&A, and then it's the final call where we do the magic. So fuck yeah. So reminder, if you want to be trying to be in the draw, you just invite one friend. I'm like so freaking impressed. There's like so many people in the Telegram group. I don't even know how many people have emailed registered, because it's you're not in till you're in. 73 people. Holy fuck. That's fucking awesome. That's fucking awesome. If at least they get a tiny, if they just watch the first bit of letting it be easy, already money is going to come in so much easier. Imagine they fucking do the whole thing. Holy shit. Thank you everyone for sharing. I'm so grateful. This magic is magicking. And like, if you're not in the Facebook group, go in there, share all your things, read the story. Like literally, I was reading everyone's biggest takeaway and like crying because it's so beautiful. Because I think I'm a little crying because I was like nearly didn't want to do this work because of my projections around money. And now I'm trying to convince people to do this work and not project onto money and how healing it is. So it's kind of funny, but it's so profound. This work is so profound, so fucking profound. And I'm so grateful for it. because my life wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't be able to have this impact. I wouldn't have my mystery school. I wouldn't get to live a life of my dreams in pleasure. You know, you can try and live a life of dreams and feel guilt and shame, and that sucks. Yeah, so I'm just so grateful and I want to pass it forward. And I'm so honored that you have gifted me your time and your presence. So it means the world. Thank you for showing up. I'm like, more people every day, more people joining, more faces. I'm so into it. So come live, invite your friends. I'm so excited to coach you. I was so pumped for that. All right, my loves. I will see you tomorrow. I feel so much better. Thank you for giving me your healing vibes. It totally worked. Bye bye.